Hey everyone, welcome back to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith. This is going to be a quick fundraiser update. I want to tell you about a new perk that I'll be adding to the fundraiser page. And I want to tell you about the latest stretch goal that we passed. A limited but very quickly backed perk was the Watch It Played dice tray. And I was thrilled to see people excited about this. They sold out very quickly, and I wanted to be able to offer more during the campaign. But I do have some concerns about delivering on time. Lots of campaigns overpromise, underdeliver, and I don't want to do that. If anything, I'd prefer to set realistic goals that give us lots of time in case unexpected things happen. So here's what I'm thinking we're going to do. We're going to set the delivery of the Watch It Played dice tray for those first 50 backers for February 2016. Ben of Daedalus Productions, who will be manufacturing this, is in the process right now of moving his workshops. We know that could potentially interfere with the delivery dates. He's got some big things planned for Daedalus Productions that you want to keep an eye out for, including, of course, producing these dice trays. But I also want to add on another 50 copies of this that you'll be able to back if you weren't able to get one of those first 50, and those will deliver in March 2016. Those are the tentative dates. We hope those are going to give us enough time to manufacture these and get them out to you. If something changes, I'll definitely keep you up to date as I find out about it. At the time of this recording, those additional 50 dice trays are not showing on the Indiegogo page because I have to work with Indiegogo to get those unlocked and put on there. But I told them I want fair warning before that goes live so that I can announce it on Twitter and Facebook, Periscope, so that people who've already donated can be watching for those additional slots to open up if they'd like to up their pledge, donating the difference, and then selecting that new higher perk level that will provide them with the dice tray. Of course, because this is limited, even then, some people who might like to receive the dice tray might not be able to donate in time. I want to keep this limited because, again, I want to make sure we hit our delivery dates, but also I know in the future, once we get these first 100 delivered, we'll be trying to manufacture more of these so anyone who would like to have one can get one. But if you donate during the fundraiser, you're going to get one of these early advanced copies, and hopefully you're going to really enjoy it. A couple of quick notes on the dice tray. We decided that we wanted to make the dice storage section a little bigger so you can hold at least 10 dice, like, say, for ashes. We're also dropping the floor here so that larger dice will fit inside. We're going to change the lining so it's a nicer material. And we're going to add foot pads to the bottom. I've just temporarily added some of my own here, but we'll have some nice ones on the bottom so you can be assured that the dice tray isn't going to scratch your table. Now, the bigger news is we're also going to have an optional add-on for the dice tray. And I don't have a practical example of this, but basically, it's a wood lid that's going to have a separator that is magnetized and snaps to it, but can also be pulled apart. And then that's going to sit and cover up the opening of the dice tray, which will also have magnets buried underneath of the felt that then that lid will snap to, holding it tightly in place. So what's the purpose of this lid? Well, let's say you're going to a friend's house, maybe your friendly local game store, a convention, you're going to a tournament, whatever it is. Well, now you can bring the dice tray along and also store inside of it a deck of cards. Maybe you're going to play some Magic or Ashes. You've got space for your decks of cards, tokens, and dice, all in one tightly sealed kit because, again, the lid's going to snap down and be flush with the top of the dice tray. And all dice trays will be compatible with the lid. They'll already have the magnets buried underneath of the fabric. So you don't have to buy the lid right away if you don't want to, but then if later you decide, you know what, I think I would like to have that, you can purchase it later and it will be compatible with the tray that you have. If you'd like to pick up this optional lid, then you can just donate $19 to the fundraiser in addition to what you've already donated. That will cover the lid and any shipping costs. I'm not exactly sure the process for adding that specifically to your pledge. If there's special instructions that I need to give you, go to the fundraiser page and I'll put it there. I'm going to have to talk to Indiegogo and make sure we're doing this the correct way to make it the easiest to fulfill at the end of the fundraiser. I also want to mention we're charging $19 for this lid because we're not exactly sure how much labor and material and time it's going to add to the entire process. So $19 should cover it. It is possible that in the future we'll be able to bring the cost of that down to closer to maybe $15. So if you're sitting there going, well, I think I'd rather wait then until later to buy this optional lid when maybe it's a little cheaper, certainly feel free to do so. But if you want to pick up the lid so that it ships out to you during this fundraiser when your tray is done, then yes, the $19 should cover us and not leave me in the hole. Let's hope. Lastly, I need to mention and thank you for helping us reach our 55K stretch goal. That means in the 5th season of Watch It Played, once per month, Pep and I are going to come on and do a live variety show of some sort. We hope it'll be fun, informative, and mostly fun. We'll probably talk about interesting things or funny things to us in the board gaming industry, things we've been playing recently. Maybe we'll play some games with you guys live and just try to interact because, again, it's a live show. So hopefully that's something that will be fun to add to the roster in the new season. And if all goes well, we'll try to get the first episode of that out in September 2015. At the time of this recording, there's about 15 days or so left, I think, in the fundraiser. And it's been kind of a crazy time here in the Smith household, I don't mind saying. Gen Con was happening at the start of the fundraiser. Then Andrea came home from a year of being in Japan. We spent the last couple of weeks taking her around to see family and getting her ready for university, which, again, at the time of this recording, tomorrow we're driving her to university. So it's been a pretty crazy time to be trying to run a fundraiser. And I just have to say, the biggest thank you I can muster, not just for people who donated to the fundraiser, but people who also shared and talked about it and helped get the word out there in ways that I could never have done on my own. That means the world to me. It means I get to keep doing this project that I love for another year. So thank you to everyone. Asking for money is never easy, but you guys have made it as painless as it could possibly have been. So again, thank you so much. And if you've enjoyed the show, if you'd like to donate to the fundraiser, there's a link to it in the description of this video. But until the next episode, thanks for watching.